Now, I have some things I want to discuss very quickly. One, you might wonder why, you might not also, wonder why I never put any memes or memes or whatever they call those things on my Facebook page. Number one is I don't like them because it keeps people from articulating their own point of view or learning how to. They just parrot somebody else's feelings or opinions. The second reason I don't put them up is the fact that I never know where they're coming from, especially the ones that attribute a statement to some particular celebrity, which I guess they believe gives it more weight. And if I have something to say, I learn how to say it myself. Now, I'm not very good at it, I don't believe. I look at other people, there's a couple other people on Facebook, on my pages, Facebook friends, that I think are extremely good. And I watch how they write and how they articulate what they want to say. Neither one of them, by the way, ever use anybody else's material truncated down to this little cutesy statement. Now that leads me into the third reason. The third reason being, I think all it does is perpetuate a supposed truth. In fact, the other day I saw that 40% of all people get their news from social media, and I think that's a shame. Now that doesn't mean I condone what I think is the deterioration of mainstream media. I think there's some of it out there that's pretty good. A lot of it is biased, no matter what side you're coming from. And the thing is that when I traveled across America in Route 66, I discovered that America is like a barbell in the sense that all of the weight is given to the ends of the instrument. And it's a very small percentage, maybe 2% of the population on each end, that are rabble-rousers and opinionated to the point that nobody else has a right to speak. And they're given all of the volume to talk about. Well, the people I met going across this country are just great people. They love the job, they go to work every day, they love their family, they're neighborly to their people in their community. They're just good salt of the earth people, and we don't spend any time talking about this. And they're not very vocal. They just quietly go on about their life. So that was one thing I wanted to talk about. I am not going to use memes. I don't trust them, and I get very upset, especially, this is the fourth part of this, is that when people will put up something that's never validated and then say, well, you know, they're doing the same thing. I go by the old phrase about two wrongs don't make a right. So I get upset with the people that I like very much when they don't validate what they're doing. So that's another thing. Okay, let's talk about the opinions of other people. Just walking around with a stick on the camera immediately gets the attention. Somebody thinks either I'm an egotist or it's the thing that I've got to just put my view out in front of people. That's not the case at all. The fact is, in fact, I name drop a lot, and I admit that, but I'm not ashamed of it, and I'll tell you why. The people that come in front of me, especially the people that some refer to as movers and shakers, have taught me an awful lot, and I've absorbed those lessons. And I'll give you one little example. I don't buy cases for my computers and my iPads. I make my own out of cardboard, and a lot of people make fun of that. Until they actually, if they use a computer a lot, sit down in front of my setups and try to use them. They start to say, boy, this is great. This has got everything. And I'll tell you who taught me that lesson. Olympic champion Bob Richards, who I had the privilege of hosting one time many years ago. And I had to pick him up at a hotel down in Seekonk and get him to the Providence airport. He threw out of his room a canvas bag with his clothes. I mean, it looked like something a homeless person would utilize for luggage. He had no pretension. It was the most useful piece of luggage that he had. And everything went in it. And it could take all kinds of abuse. And people weren't even likely to steal it because it looked like only a poor person would own it. But he taught me a lesson that day. We never discussed that piece of luggage, but I could not help but observe what I saw. So, which leads me to another thing I want to talk about, the fact of name dropping. I do it, and if you were to check back any time that I've mentioned some of the people I've been in the company with over the years, it's usually to what I learned from them, what they taught me, what type of person they were to be with, things I learned from them that I had no idea. Boy, it's taken me a lot of... I gotta walk more because I'm having a little bit of a difficult time here. Okay. Anyways, I name drop because I want to put the spotlight on them and say that I had the privilege of being with them. Okay, we talked about other opinions, so I guess I wrote it twice. Oh, the other thing is in doing something, in tackling a new skill you have to have, and especially if it deals with doing it in front of people. What does happen is that people worry constantly, will I get it correct? I remember teaching people, nobody knows whether you're correct or not. You know more than they do. So work on you getting good with you, not with other people, and you'll automatically get better with other people. Okay, geez, I thought I'd talk longer than that. Good for you, huh? So I'm done. A little bit out of breath. Which is not to escape the point that I need more walking and less sitting in front of my computer. Anyways, hope you have a good day this coming Friday night. We are going to be back at the Elks for the last time, and I'm expecting it's going to be a great night. They all have been, and we'll look forward to doing it again. We'll talk to you at that point.